Now today I'm going to make a fruit cake. Now this is a boiled fruit cake, and it's the same fruit cake that we use in the cafe on general sale, but also it's the recipe that we use when we make our Christmas cakes. We usually do between 30 and 40 Christmas cakes and Dundee cakes, so it's a very popular recipe. It's a very moist fruit cake recipe, but it's very easy to do. So the first thing to do is to weigh out the fruit, which is 1 pound and 4 ounces. I've got a big bag of fruit here. They are 1 pound 4 ounces of fruit. I'm going to put that into a saucepan, a large saucepan, and we cover it with water. And this is why it's called a boiled fruit cake. We don't boil it when it's as a mixture. We boil the fruit first. So let's put that in there. Put that on there ready to boil up. Now I like to put a few cherries in mine. I have a few cherries. Now this is for a customer who's asked me to make a cake, and hopefully if it goes well he'll have a cake every week. So I won't have to eat all the cakes that we keep making, which is particularly good. But also it might be another customer for when we go back to work. So it's the contact that I have here. He lives in a village nearby, and he's finding it hard to get cakes at the moment, so it helps me if I can make them for someone else. A lot of the trainees will remember that we usually do a very big contract for Rowhedge Rowing Club. So every week from March until October, I'll just wash my hands because they're very sticky. We make perhaps 10 or 12 cakes a week for the rowing club, and it's a good thing to do in the afternoons. It keeps us very, very busy, and it's a shame that that's all had to stop. So hopefully when we go back we can start doing the Rowhedge Club again. Right, so we need 8 ounces of butter, and that's just over 8 there. That's 8 exactly. 8 ounces of butter, which I've had out all morning, so hopefully will be soft. Oh yes, this is nice. I've been teaching this morning. I've been teaching Jamie and Simon. I've just finished with Simon, so I thought I'd get the fruit cake done and in the oven before I get on to Daniel and Dean. Right, here we go. So normally at the cafe we use stalk margarine. No names mentioned for manufacturing, but I haven't been able to get that, but I've been able to get butter, so these cakes are even more luxurious than they are normally. Okay, so that's 8 ounces, and that's creamed up. So to that I'm going to add 8 ounces. This is 12 ounces of brown sugar. Now this is a recipe I've got in my head, because we make so many of them at Christmas, but I don't think I'll probably have nightmares about this cake. So 12 ounces of soft brown sugar. We often run out of this in the Christmas period because we can't order it in fast enough, so you can make it with granulated sugar. It doesn't matter, or caster. Carried away there talking. So 8 ounces, let's take a little bit of that out. So 8 ounces into there. 12 ounces. 8 ounces of butter, 12 ounces of sugar. You can tell it's been a long morning, can't you? So I've got to get this right, please this customer, and then hopefully he'll have lots of cakes. So hopefully you can see that. It's all been creamed up. I don't need to go to the gym. Some people would get out their electric hand whisk for this, but I do like to encourage all of the people I work with to use their arms because they were made before any of those gadgets. And because I do it with them, I forget to get, I've got all the things. I've got electric whisks. Oh my God, now the dogs have started. Electric whisks, all sorts of things, but there we go. Arms were made before anything else. Now, have I remembered to get eggs out? No, I'll just get the eggs out. Hang on a second. Right, so into the jug, we crack 3 eggs. And we'll give them a good whisk with a fork. Right, and we're going to add the egg a little bit at a time and then mix it in. See, that's all mixed in. I'm going to add some more egg. Right, that's all the egg. That's quite a battery mixture at the moment, but it's going to change now because we're going to add the flour. So we're going to add 12 ounces of self-raising flour, which we can't get, so we've got plain, and we're going to put some baking powder in. That's 12 ounces. Put some baking powder in. Okay. I'm not going to sieve this because fruitcake doesn't really need the air getting into it like a sponge. You can see now it's changing, it's getting quite stiff, but the addition of the fruit, which is just coming up to the boil, that will help all this. See, look, it's quite floury and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm never going to get all this mixed together, but it does work because the heat of the fruit sets it all off. Right, so to that I'm going to add my spice, mixed spice, nice generous amount of mixed spice. fruit because it is boiling. So that's all you have to do with the fruit. You can just bring it to the boil. Now, I know somebody puts a fruit tea bag in with theirs. You can do that if you want to. This is just plain boiled water in here. So we strain that. There you go. Let's move some of those things out of the way. So you can see already, look, it's now gone quite liquidy. By the heat of the fruit has helped enormously. You can see it's quite a cake now. Gee whiz. So the gentleman that I'm cooking it for has given me the tin that he'd like it baked in, and I've done the basic recipe that we do at work. So this normally does an 8-inch round, or we do the smaller size, which I think is a 7 for our Christmas cakes, and I can get a baby cake out here as well normally when we make them. So this is a Dundee cake mix, or a Christmas cake and one baby Christmas cake. So he just gave me this tin here to cook it in. So what I'll do is I'll fill it as full as I can, and then I might have to make a little tiny one for home. So I still have to make cake for myself as well. I thought I could get out of eating this cake. You see, it's quite a moist cake. And this takes at least an hour in the oven on about 170. And you have to watch them. I mean, I can't give you a definite time because the oven at work is one of those catering ones that is a bit hit and miss. Sometimes if they're not quite cooked, I leave them in, turn the oven off and leave them in. Oh, actually, I think I'm going to use all this mix up in this tin. I turn the oven off and leave them in overnight, and that as the oven cools down, it just seems to finish them off a bit, because we don't normally get them in the oven until about 2:30. As you know, we finish work at 4:30, so sometimes they just need that little bit longer. That's for the really big Dundee cakes. So at least an hour, probably even longer for this one. Could be as much as 2. You might need to cover it because it could start to catch on the top. There we go. So look, I'll put the tin up so you can see. It's a nice full tin. Now what I'm going to do is I've got some nuts here because it's for a customer. I thought I'd put some walnuts on the top. He said he doesn't mind nuts or cherries. I did check first. Awful to do this and then he had a nut allergy, but no, he's fine. So there you are. That's a fruit cake ready to go in the oven. I'll post this up later so you can see it, and I've got a video in hand, so I'll probably put that up later in the week. Take care, Dakin Bakers, and I will speak to you soon. Okay, bye bye.